Well, here's even further proof that you should listen to me when I tell you, don't buy a new design product until it's been out for years because you might have problems. This one even surprised me. Now, Honda Accords, hybrids, CR-V hybrids, and Civic hybrids from 2023 upwards are having a problem with their head gaskets blowing in the engines, right? Now, I thought they made a good move. They have a hybrid, and it has a regular 2-liter non-turbo engine, right? Some companies have turbocharged engines. They're going to wear out faster. And even with a hybrid, they'll have a turbo engine and a hybrid. In their case, they used a regularly aspirated engine. But this engine was a new design. In the year 2023, Honda redesigned an upgraded 4th generation 2-motor hybrid system and a newly redesigned hybrid 2-liter Atkinson cycle engine. It added direct fuel injection. Before it was just port. Port fuel injectors have less pressure in the engine. The GDI injectors can go over 1,000 PSI, a lot more pressure. And what's happening? The head gaskets are blowing. And it's blowing on this new generation one when the previous one didn't really have that problem. So, the oldest they can be is 2023, so they're 3 years old now. Head gaskets should last a lot longer than 3 years, right? Well, obviously something wasn't designed correctly. Now, maybe it's the GDI fuel injectors. Extra pressure, it's going to blow the head gaskets more. The head gaskets clamp the head to the block. They hold all that pressure inside. If there's more pressure, they will wear out faster. Now, many of the failures are occurring between 60,000 and 110,000 miles. Back in the day, I would see people with Hondas have 300,000 plus miles, original head gasket, original motor, and they still ran perfectly fine. Obviously, Honda has screwed something up. And to me, I thought, oh, good, they're sticking to their 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. That's what the previous ones had. But they weren't the Atkinson cycle setup. They didn't have the high-pressure GDI injectors, just port. Obviously, something they did went amiss, and their head gaskets are starting to blow. Now, they haven't recalled them yet. They're going to fight that tooth and nail, obviously, because if they had to replace all those head gaskets, it would cost them a small fortune. If we're talking 2023 to present Accord hybrids, 2023 to present CR-V hybrids, and a 25 to present Civic hybrids, if they had to build all those engines, because the head gasket, it would cost them a small fortune, right? But it just goes to show what I've been saying for years. If you find out something is new and radical, don't buy it. Do not buy it. That's why I bought a 2026 Camry hybrid. First new car I ever bought in my life. They'd been out over 15 years, right? And there was no new radical design in the 2026. So I thought, well, they worked okay in the past, and it's working out great for me so far, right? Knock on wood on that one, right? maybe it'll make a fool out of me, and something will go wrong with them. But in the case of the Hondas, 2023, new design 2-liter engine, GDI injection, put in their hybrids, and now their head gasket's starting to go bad. So I tell people, do a little research before you buy a car. And if you say, ooh, this is the new design, don't buy it. Now, I mean, if it's how the tailgate looks or, what kind of tires it has, okay, that's no big deal. But when you're talking about the engine or the transmission, stay away from things that are a brand new design, because these people that bought all these hybrids with the 2-liter Atkinson engines, a whole bunch of them, if the head gaskets start blowing like mad, what a pickle to be into. You don't want to buy a car that, even if they end up fixing them for free, they're taking your engine apart. There's so many things that could possibly go wrong. And, of course, the dealerships, when they do warranty work, they don't make much money. So the mechanics try to rush through things. They often screw up. So take my advice. Don't buy new stuff if it's a radical redesign. Well, there's some interesting news. Ford F-150s are now going to drop their EcoBoost 2.7-liter V6 engine starting in 2027 model year. And now, it's kind of bizarre because In 2024, Ford made the 2.7-liter EcoBoost the base spec engine for their refresh of the 2024 refresh of F-150s. So 3 years later, they're dropping the engine entirely. Kind of makes you wonder what's going on at Ford, right? Now, they got a lot of V6 engines out there. I mean, they got 3.0 V6, which is the one that's going to take over from the 2.7 starting in 2007. And they have 3.0-liter V6. Yeah. They all put out an awful lot of horsepower. The one that they're getting rid of, the 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost, has 325 horsepower, 400 pound-feet of torque. But the 3-liter V6 has 385 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. And the Raptor has 405 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. It's got all that power out of basically a pretty similar engine. But now they're deleting the 2.7 from the F-150. Now they still use it in the Ford Bronco and the Ranger. They didn't say whether they're going to stop putting it in those. I don't know, maybe they got a bunch of them lying around they want to get rid of. It kind of makes you wonder what's going on at Ford Motor Company. You know, this is our base model, 2024. And then 3 years later, now we're going to use that anymore. It makes you wonder the decisions these people are making at Ford Motor Company. I mean, the F-150 is where they make all their money, too. They make like 90% of their profit on the F-150 line of trucks. So the fact that they're doing so many changes kind of makes you wonder what's going on in that company. Well, strange things certainly happen at gas stations. Well, in Cobb County, Georgia, a mother used the gas pump and the gas hose to stop somebody from kidnapping her kid. And they had it on video. She's pumping gas, and next thing you know, this guy's going to the car, like trying to grab the kids. The kids are jumping out of the car and stuff. So one kid jumped out of the car, was running around, and the guy, I guess, is chasing after her. And she had a nozzle in her hand. You know, they got reasonably long hoses, so she got between the car and this attempted kidnapper, held it out straight. The guy, I guess, couldn't figure out how to jump over the hose. So then he went around the other way, and by the time he got there, well, other people came, they intervened, the guy ran away, and then later he was arrested. Now, the guy obviously was a few screws loose in his head. The guy at the convenient gas station said that he'd seen that guy hanging around, he'd been chasing him away all the time, said, get out of here, but the guy kept coming back. So obviously the guy had a few screws loose, but hey, the woman thought fast, grabbed it, held that hose out taut. He couldn't get by it. So then he started going around the other way. By then, other people came to the rescue. You know, maybe she should have squirted him with some of the gas. That would have been a really good one to stop him from doing anything, right? I mean, it's crazy to think. There's some nutty people out there, right? There's some really nutty people. Here's my advice, and I follow it, and so does my wife. If you're pulling in to get gas, and you see this crazy stuff, looks like there's crazy people hanging out there, you know, druggy-looking people, whatever, or there's some kind of commotion, don't stop. Just keep going. Go back on the highway and go to the next gas station. Don't go to something like looks there's some kind of trouble going on. And if you ever do see any kind of trouble, people have guns or something like that, hey, just, you know, drive away and call the police on your phone and say, I was at this gas station. There's something really weird going on there. I got a gun. And then let the police come and handle it. But get out of the way. Don't be involved in the brouhaha. Now, this woman had to. The guy was trying to grab her kid, so she thought fast. But if you ever get in a situation like that, the first thing is don't get in a situation. You see something looks a little shady, there's gas stations all over the place, people. Go somewhere else, right? You don't want to be involved with craziness like that. But she thought pretty fast and didn't get her kid, and they got him, and he's in jail now. So, hey. Watch what's going on. If it looks suspect, don't even get out of your car. Just drive away. You see shady-looking people hanging around, hey, maybe they're trying to rip you off, get your credit card, who knows, steal gas by saying, oh, we'll pump the gas for you. No. You go to any gas station and anybody comes up and starts doing stuff to you, just get back in your car and drive away. Don't even get involved with it. And if it's something that looks like it's illegal, hey, down the road, call the police and say, hey, there's something really weird going on at this gas station, and let them handle it. Don't get involved. And if you do have to get involved like this woman did, hey, she was pretty sharp looking, grabbed that hose. Guy couldn't get the kids. They had to run around the other way. Hey, kudos to her. Well, that's it for today's breaking news. And remember, you can only see breaking news on the Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell and all that stuff. And I will continue to give you the car news that other people want to hide away so you can see what's happening in the world of cars, so you'll be well armed to take care of yourself and not getting taken advantage of.